Not a lot of wind, a breeze, but we got a lot of fog.
We'd have fog power. That'd be something a little different. But there's plenty of wind offshore that would help to drive those turbines, and that's pretty much the case year-round. It's a deep marine layer helping to keep the fog in place, and the atmosphere is getting squeezed in between this little area of disturbed weather over the Pacific Northwest and the heat dome that tried to build into the Bay Area late last week. It's now retreating back to its home over the desert Southwest, but it's kicking up that onshore wind and keeping temperatures on the cool side, and that's the case as we speak, keeping that fog locked in place. The clearing line did back up just a little farther today than it did yesterday. I think tomorrow it's going to make it to about Twin Peaks. Maybe a chance it gets back to the coast as we head towards the weekend, but not much change to the day-to-day pattern. And in the short term, this fog is going to be spreading back out across the bay and into the inland valleys by early tomorrow morning. And it's spreading out as we speak. As we look out from the Mark Hopkins Hotel, temperature downtown, upper 50s, 58 degrees in San Francisco. We'll get the high temperature officially within the hour. We'll see if we may even manage to brush 60 degrees for a high in the city, but I don't think that was the case. 61 degrees in Oakland, not a whole lot warmer. And Santa Rosa's back down to 67. 70s farther inland, San Jose at 71, 73 Livermore, and 78 degrees right now in Concord. All of our temperatures below average because of that onshore breeze that continues to not be too gusty. We don't have any wind advisories, but it's definitely noticeable. 22-mile-an-hour sustained wind right now at SFO, and as that wind gets funneled through the gaps in the terrain, it gets accelerated as you head farther inland for parts of Solano and Contra Costa County, up to close to 30-mile-an-hour gusts right now around Fairfield. As we head through the rest of tonight, there's the gray expanding as we head through the rest of this evening with a little bit of drizzle along the coast and around the bay possible once again. A few spots did manage to register 1/100th, maybe a couple hundredths of an inch of moisture overnight into early this morning. Same thing again tonight into tomorrow morning. But the fog does back up, and you see that the clearing line makes it almost to the coast by tomorrow afternoon, but not quite away from the coast. You're going to see gray skies overhead along the coast as we head really through the rest of the week. And the fog is going to spread back out every night with that same chance of some coastal drizzle. It's not actual rain, but again, it amounts to barely more than a trace. We'll take what we can get. And then the fog backs up by Thursday afternoon. Temperatures tonight dropping down into the 50s across the board. Not much variation there. As we head through the day, inland parts of the Bay Area are going to manage to warm up, but it's going to be below average for everybody, about 5 to 10 degrees below normal again. By noon, temperatures in San Francisco and along the coast still in the 50s. 60s for the East Bay, and temperatures a mix of 60s and 70s farther inland. Not bad for the middle of July. We'll wind the clock forward. High temperatures around the bay occur by early afternoon, right around 60 in San Francisco, mid to upper 60s for the East Bay, right around 60 degrees along the coast if you're very lucky. The computers think you'll hit 60. I think you're going to be stuck in the upper 50s. Then we head to late afternoon, the warmest spots. No surprise where those are going to be farther inland in the East Bay, up into the mid, maybe upper 80s. That's going to be about it for how much we warm up. Upper 70s for San Jose with temperatures in the North Bay, only reaching up into the 70s as well. With those gusty winds, we have to be concerned about the fire threat, but it is an onshore wind, and that brings some humidity. The cooler temperatures help out with those humidity levels as well. So our fire danger index, 0 to 10. We don't even have any trouble spots outlined with the colors in the background. Everything maxes out around 3 or 4 tomorrow. Temperatures might warm up another couple of degrees on Thursday, especially farther inland. So maybe a couple spots getting a little bit higher, but overall, it's about as low as the fire danger gets around the Bay Area in the month of July until temperatures warm up, but that's still several days down the line. We're going to get through the rest of the work week with not much day-to-day change, just some minor wiggles to our high temperatures here and there, and then we warm up for the second half of the weekend into early next week. Couple degrees around the bay and along the coast, but more of a warm-up farther inland, even up to around 90 degrees by Monday, which isn't that hot for July. So we'll take this weather pattern for as long as it wants to stick around, even though it does look rather gloomy along the coast.